This is, well, Farm Simulator 25, obviously, and we are on the Michigan map. Now, this is the new Michigan map, co-op. This server provided to us graciously by Just Our Luck Gaming. So thank you, Madam Hour and Dr. Just, for this. As I had mentioned before, we were in Michigan, but we were on a different map, and that map and server mysteriously went poof, and nobody knows why or what or anything. The person who was running the server has just dropped off the face of the earth, So yeah, we're not sure what's going on there, but best of luck to them. I hope it's nothing bad. And we all have our reasons for doing what we do, and I have no information on it, so therefore I have no opinion per se. But as I said, we are on the new Michigan map, not Frankenmuth, but a different Michigan map. Okay, now what do you do? Nope. Okay, I thought you were stopping for me, but you're not, so I will stop for you. Yeah, so what we're doing is a little bit of cultivating here. We just did a harvest, and so now I want to, I'm just going to go in and cultivate and kind of re-prep the fields. All of the fields that I have, I want to go over and do this with. And then we're just going to kind of start from scratch, right? Get them all prepped up properly with the liming and the cultivating and the rolling and the seeding and the lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! But as you can see, yeah, like I say, we got the big cultivator going, and we got that little guy doing the out and about thing. But, ooh, look at this bottom right corner. Yes, we are in the red, and we're about to go further in the red because I need to pay wages. But, that being said, down the road this will pay off, and like that. And another thing that we are doing is contracts. And as you can see, we're doing a little stone picking. Little picking in and grinning, don't you know? Now, bear with, I just got to get this bugger lined up here. And like that and like that. But yeah, so I've been doing contracts, trying to make a little bit of extra cash. Some contracts on this map are just so lucrative. Now, this one here, for instance, I mean, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it's around $20,000 for this contract, minus my overhead, because, I'm leasing the equipment and, paying wages because I've got a worker doing the stone picking while I'm off doing other things and like that. Now, it's not my first day, honest. I've done this before. This is because you're watching. You know that, right? If you weren't watching this video, I would have pulled up there, boom, 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 first try, done it. Yeah, this is your fault. You, not me, you. All right, let's just get this unloaded here, and then they can carry on doing what they're doing. Pardon me. So yeah, this is kind of sort of what we've been up to on this one. I've been keeping kind of busy on, well, multiple maps really. We're still doing the Zielonka co-op. And what have you, and well, this one here, of course, for co-op, and then for single player, I'm doing a different one, Zielonka, but single player, and I do have a Frankenmuth map up, the Frankenmuth over in Michigan for single player and whatnot. That's coming along great, guns. I'm really happy with that farm. I'm liking it. Well, you saw the video before last or whatever. That was the Frankenmuth on the private server. Single player private server. It's not a private server at all. It's just a single player is what it is. Yeah, nattering here, don't ya freaking know. But yeah, we're going to continue on doing this kind of thing. I'm really looking forward to the Michigan map here. I got some plans, long-term plans. I'm thinking of doing a bit of forestry here. Train of thought being Madam Hour and Mr. Teaser on this map. They are going to give you an inner view of the workings here, you know. Old rock picking 101. So you can see how the arms gather up the stones, move them along on a screw to the center, and then this picker, of course, takes the big ones and throws them up there, and then the smaller, tinier ones, they fall back down, and they can be, you know, rolled back down into the surface when you're doing your field prepping like that, so they won't be too much of a problem. But you can see how the arms gather up the stones, and through the augers transfer the stones towards the center, and then of course the picker in the center grabs them and throws them up into the bucket, where we will dump them and turn them into lime down the road. And like that, Mr. Teaser has a debris crusher on his property. So what I'll do is, once we get full air and like that, then we'll take them over there, and I'll put them into his debris crusher, and like that, like that, and like that. Now, bear with me, just kind of going around the edge of the field here, and going to head up to where the rock picker is and get a load ready to go. So how y'all doing, my friends, my friends, my friends? I hope you are well. I hope this finds you with love and balance in your life. As for myself and Mrs. Gildersleeves and Lily, our cat, we are doing fine. No complaints here, 2 feet and a heartbeat, eh? Gorgeous day on the island here today. What are we today? We're April the 16th. Is it the 16th already? Wow, it is son of a gun. Would you look at that? Yeah, so we've got a balmy plus 4 degrees Celsius. Ooh, ah. Well, it's spring. I mean, what do you want? But it's sunny and clear here today, and I'm sure that plus 4 will become a plus 10 or 12 later on in the day. It's kind of early hours just yet. But yeah, you know, island life, island living. Okay, so we got another bit of stone together for that. We'll just get out of their way here and get her onto the side. And like that, a little wash, rinse, and a repeat. And of course, another contract we got going. We're going to do a little cultivating here. So you can see how the tines go down. We're just kind of, cultivating is just the top soil prep, you know. It's kind of a light prep. You're just kind of scratching the surface, getting all the debris up and whatnot, and then you can go along, you know, it kind of opens up the earth, if you will, breaks up, and doesn't really mulch, but it does tear at the surface growth and whatnot, if you will. And then, you know, you can go in there and seed, lime seed, all that good happy stuff, and then roll it down. And then once you roll it, that all gets, you know, pushed back down into the soil with the seed bed. And now you've got that, what you would call a green fertilizer, because you've cut all up, you know, all the stubble up, right? And like that, oh, there's Mr. Teaser Semi with his auto load trailer. That is a good trailer. I use that in Frankenmuth on my single player. It's great. So here we are at Mr. T's house, and he has his rock crusher here, his debris crusher, if you will. So yeah, we'll just kind of sell these on to him, and then he can turn them into lime or whatever he wants to do with them down the road. We should get about 10. Oh no, I was going to say we should get about 10 grand. Or 1,000, I meant 10. 1,000, but we got 1,400 there, so that's $400 more than what I thought we was going to get. Nothing wrong with that, he says. Okay, so that's said and done. We have moved along, done a few more contracts. That was October, by the way. Now we are well into February now, and we're going to put the little guy away. Pardon me, and we're going to grab the big boy, and we're going to grab the forager pickup right here in front of us. Gently, don't want to put that mass through the windscreen, that would not do. There we go. Okay, so we'll get that. Now we'll just go grab the tipper trailer here. Nice. Gently, there he is. All right, now we're going to head back up over to the northeast corner of the map, and up there is a mine shaft. And from that mine shaft comes ore, raw ore with iron in it. So we are going to go up and gather some of that. Now, it was, again, thank you, Mr. Teaser, because he's the one turned me onto this. And, I mean, basically it's, well, it's almost free money, man. You come in here, turn on your forager pickup, okay, get the pipe out, turn it on, advance the machine, and voila, see how she's gathering all that rock and debris up? Okay, so there we go. We got a fair little chunk there. Now I'll show you what we do over here. Mr. T has put in a iron mill, if you will, a steel factory per se. And the idea being is I'm going to drop off the raw ore and sell it to Mr. T. He in turn will turn that raw ore into steel. And those rolls of steel and whatnot, that all goes towards the building of the roller coaster that is on this map. Yes, a roller coaster, yes. So Madam Hour and Mr. T are busy working on the roller coaster. So it's a win-win. I come up here, I grab ore, drop it into the iron mill, or sell it to the iron mill. So I get a bit of pocket change, and they get to turn that into steel and whatnot, and that goes to the construction of the roller coaster, which I will gladly show you at a later date and whatnot. In fact, if you look at my last video, my little short there of me on the motorcycle jumping the barn, what are we doing, guys? Come on. I swear the AI in this game are on flippin' glue, man. They are tripping balls. There just sometimes seems to be no rhyme or reason to what they're doing. We're trucking down the highway and no turning left, no turning right, just stops right there in front of you. Okay. You know, being the logical machines that they are, I'm sure they have their reasons. I don't know what they are. But yeah, so anyway, back to it on that. So that works out. It's like free money, really. You know, you go up there every once in a while, pick up some ore, drop it off. Now, another thing you can do, and that is I just leave the tractor and the trailer up there, go about my business doing my contracts or whatever, and then every once in a while just kind of pop back and grab a little bit more ore, and then slowly over, you know, an in-game day or maybe even two, you can pretty much fill a trailer. And that is nothing to sneeze at. That's like, I don't know, 40, 50 grand in, you know, payout. And that's basically free money other than your fuel, man hours on the machines and stuff, you know, so small overhead. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, I mean, pretty much free money. So that, as I gather that and get my bank loan paid off, the never-ending story there. But the idea behind that is the iron ore will help to finance my next experiment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some lodgepole pines and I'm going to plant an entire field. In fact, I think it's field 38 if I'm not mistaken, that I bought specifically for that reason. And I'm going to start to set up a wood processing scenario. What I had originally hoped to do was surprise Madam Hour and Mr. T with a field of tall, straight lodge pines that, you know, to build the roller coaster with. But as it turns out, the lodge pines aren't the best for processing, according to what I've been told. And you got to understand too that these trees take 3 years. 3 years in game to mature to you know, full maturity type of thing. So it's a long-term game, you know. It's a long-term plan rather for the game. So we'll see. Unfortunately, it's not going to help out, you know, Mr. T and Madam Hour with the coaster, but in 3 years from now, I am going to be a rich little duck. I will tell you what. Now, that being said, there's going to be a lot of labor. It's going to be very labor intensive, but it's going to be worth it. It is literally going to make me a millionaire. There's like A lot of money from that. But we'll get that in a later video. Really, I just wanted to stop in today and just kind of catch up with you. It's like I say, it's been a while since I've really put anything out. I've just been kind of, well, honestly, I haven't really been feeling it, guys. I haven't been in the best of health, but we're getting back there, and we're going to start doing a bit more of this, that, and the other, and kind of keep pace with you guys, and like that. I just got to move that back. I'm sorry. This is my OCD kicking in here. I know. But hey, try walking a mile in my shoes, man. Mr. T can understand. He can identify. But anyway, my friends, I think we're just going to call this one here, guys, and whatnot. I just wanted to catch up and say hey and show you the new Michigan map. And we'll do more of this, and I'll show you my plans for the future with the lodgepole pines and all that good kind of stuff. Looking forward to it, actually. But in the meantime, and in between time, my friends, love and light, hey? Brightest blessings, guys. Now, do this old boy a favor, will you? When you're done here, go tell somebody you love them, yeah? Hey, 3 little words, man. And best of all, it's free. All right. Go be the rock stars you already are. I'll see you in the funny papers. Bye for now.